young daughter for the very wonderful appellation she gave me before I came to speak. It is encouraging to know that our future generations still are able to master our culture and our traditions. The tradition of oratory and appellations has existed for a long time, and it's encouraging that, our young sister here is following in that tradition. Thank you very much. Some of the things she said I didn't understand. The tree, the quality of my tree doesn't reach that standard, but we thank her. We live in a dangerous sub-region, and a recent incident has shown what the threat of instability and insecurity is to our regional integration and trade. As has been the tradition over decades, we trade amongst ourselves, and so agricultural products from Ghana are traded into Burkina Faso, and agricultural products from Burkina Faso, Niger, onions, tomatoes are traded into Ghana. Recently, some traders from Ghana went to Burkina Faso to buy tomatoes, and they were ambushed in a village where they were transacting, and armed insurgents, terrorist armed groups attacked, and unfortunately we lost a number of our compatriots. Happily, there are few survivors, and so the Ghana army is arranging to medevac them from Burkina Faso so that those who are injured can continue to receive treatment here in Ghana. And so on behalf of government and people, we express our condolences to the families of those who were either killed or have been injured. Agriculture is one of the most important contributors to our GDP, and it is a business that has long been looked down upon. I have two experiences. One, the son of a farmer. My father was at one time the biggest commercial rice farmer in Ghana, and so I grew up on the farm. And so for me, agriculture is a passion, it's a hobby, and I just love to see crops grow. Aside from that, my second experience is I've traveled far and wide, and sometimes I visit a country and my colleague president invites me to visit his farm, and I've been impressed with what they do. I mean, public servants, ministers, every weekend, if you go to East Africa and other places, you better not make an appointment with a public servant on a weekend because you won't get him. On Friday, they leave to their farm, they come back on Monday and go to work. And so what Andy was saying, it's in line. Public officers, ministers, MPs, traditional rulers especially, because they are the custodians of the land. One of the major hindrances to tree crop development is access to land. And so traditional rulers especially, should take an interest in this initiative of promoting tree crops. So in whatever geographical area of the country you are, if it's in the north, a shea nut plantation. If it's in Brongahafu area, a cashew. If you're in western region, rubber, cocoa, and if you're in Dodoa area and other places, mango. And so all of us must take an interest in the agricultural sector, and especially in tree crops. I want to thank Nana Kwebuewusi. Andy referred to my own tree crop farm. Nana Kwebuewusi gave me 50 acres of land, and I planted cocoa on the 50 acres. So I'm a cocoa farmer. And so when the price was reduced by government, it affects me too. I want to be able to empathize with farmers so that when we take any policy decision, we know that it has an effect on farmers and we feel it ourselves. If there's no fertilizer, if the price of fertilizer is expensive, I feel it myself because I also buy fertilizer. I recently acquired another 100 acres of land, and this time I've dedicated it to oil palm. And so we've planted the oil palm, we're putting in the irrigation system. And so I'm endorsing Andy's suggestion when I'm going to do a reshuffle.